Hari Om. How are you all? Hope you are doing well. In today's Nuggets of Wisdom Now series, we will look at life which brings all kinds of experiences in front of us, and we have no other choice but to face them. When things are going good, it's hunky dory, it's beautiful. Nothing which will press us, nothing which will force us to think otherwise. But then, it is at that situation wherein all kinds of adversities, awkwardness, pain, misery, sorrow, sometimes horrifying experiences, all of these happen. Ups and downs are an integral part of life. But how does one face these kinds of adverse situations? What is the spiritual way of looking at it? What is the seeker and what should be their mindset when they are going through these adversities? And many people have this strange notion that I have been doing my sadhana, I have been going to temples, I have been worshipping Bhagavan, I have done all the vrata, homa, japa, anusthana, and yet why do these things happen to me? Probably such individual needs to think through, have I understood the meaning of spiritual evolution, growth in the adhyatmikata? Have I really assessed it? Have I really grown? Because just because I have turned a new page in my life, suddenly the cause and effect will not cease to be. So first and foremost, let's see what Gurudev's quote is, then we will look into the details of it. In all adversities, there is always in its depth a treasure of spiritual blessings secretly hidden. Now, for somebody who is going through these adversities to look at life in this way may be a difficult task. But if we prepare ourselves for and be ready for with the mindset, come what may, I will take it up as a challenge, I will face it. So one has to understand the Siddhanta. First and foremost, just before reading the quote, as I was going into that thought, the first and foremost thing is every action has its impact, its result. Good actions will have good results, bad actions will have bad results. Whether I do it knowingly, unknowingly, perform it consciously, unconsciously, the result will be there. Many people have the tendency to say that, oh, but it was innocently done. My example is, you're sleeping In sleep there is no kartrutva bhava. You are innocently sleeping, and you did not realize that there was a plugging wire that snapped off. There is a live wire next to you. And while sleeping, you roll and your hand falls on that live wire which is carrying live current. Will the electricity say, will the nature of electricity say, Ayyo Pavam, poor fellow, there is no Kartrutva Abhimana, there is no Bhoktrutva Abhimana, how can I impact this fellow? Or will it awaken you to a shocking reality? Actions will have their impact. Knowingly done, unknowingly done, consciously done, unconsciously done, it will have an impact. Therefore, one thing to realize very clearly is there is no other choice other than living and leading the life in a conscious manner. Because consciously led life, we at least know when we are going through consequences that it was my own doing. So I have been the cause, I will be reaping the benefit of it, whatever it is, however the result be. But the beauty of it is that when we go through adversities, we are in a cornered situation. In that cornered situation, I have a choice to fight or to flight, run away. I have a choice to succumb or to respond or to react. React is I just plunge in without knowing how it will take an impact. Respond is when I take stock of things, consciously step into it, knowing the pluses and minuses, and having a fair idea as to how to handle it. Now, in these kinds of situations, when especially the adverse moments happen, as I am cornered, I have definitely a choice whether I take a dharmic route or I take an adharmic path. Which one will I choose is in my hands. Whatever I made a choice in the past is what has resulted in today. And even today, if I take a wrong path, a wrong direction, based on my intentions and intensities, it will also have an adverse effect which clearly I don't like even today. Why would I want to go through that in the future? Because these results have a very peculiar texture to them. They may or may not result into a result, an impact, based on when I want that result. It will happen and it will happen in due course of time, as in Upadesara, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says that Bhagavan is the karma phaladata. Karturagneya prapyate phalam. Kartuhu agneya prapyate phalam. It is that Ishvara who decides when that phala will actually take an impact in the individual's life, whosoever has done that particular action. Now the results, which are squarely because of what I have triggered, what I have initiated, first and foremost, have an acceptance. As we are taking stock of things, always compel yourself, because it is easy to run, it is easy to take a shortcut, it is easy to take a jugaad system, it is easy to take a unethical, immoral, illegal step, because it feels the most convenient thing to do, effortless thing to do. So, when in that situation, try look at all possible options, and amongst those options, the highest ethical, moral, legal. It may be tough, it may be difficult, but not impossible. Choose that path and make sure that while executing it, you are consciously doing it, awarefully doing it. What is that treasure of spiritual blessings hidden secretly? There can be several layers into which we can analyze. The most obvious, this particular prarabdha will not repeat itself because I have consciously contributed to it, and selflessly being an active role, actively participating selflessly in catering to this situation, so that it will not evolve or devolve into a situation of recurring deposits. I find my resilience, I find my commitment to both short term and long term aspects of my vision of life. I'll be that much closer to my own goals, and that which is called a hindrance, that which is seen as a hindrance, is turned around to be laid down as a stone of my foundation rather than a stumbling block. Do it once, you will feel confident in yourself. Do it twice, you will find that you start respecting yourself. Do it 3 times, you will find that no situation can shake you up from within. Then you will be like, bring it on. I am ready to face whatever be the challenge. Why? I am responsible. It is my need to clean it up, own it up, and respond to it so that it doesn't become recurring. With this attitude, when I look at life, there is steadiness, there is stability from within, there is serenity within, and there is maturity. That things of the outside experience do not hold a grip at me to shake me at their will. It is at my disposition how I cater to it rather than being dragged by my experiences. And that stability is immeasurable. That stability is beyond words. And that stability comes with humility. That I have seen life and it cannot shake me up. As the experiences unfold, I bow down to those experiences to make me stronger, to make me both supple as well as strong. It's a very rare combination. To have the flexibility to accommodate and accept as life unfolds, and to have the undying strength to face it and to leap into future with steady feet. So, as Kunti Mata says, Bhagavan, I am not scared of adversities because it takes me closer to you in the very core of my own being. Therefore, bless me with adversities so that I can always be with you. That stability. Because remember, None of us have gone through adversities like the Pandavas or Kunti Mata has gone through. As they were born, the Pandavas, they lose their father, two of them lose their mother, and it is said that today, where there is the Hemkund Sahib, the holy place of the Sikh, because a couple of their gurus did their tapas there. It is closer to Badrinath. So from there to come with these five children, three of hers and two of Madri's, all the way back into the political gamut of Hastinapura, with her tiny tots, and to re-establish herself, give an opportunity for her children so that they can also re-establish themselves, go through such an upheaval, and still at the end of the day she is not bitter. She says, Bhagwan, adversities have always made me closer to you, therefore I am not scared of adversities. In fact, give me adversities so that is an assured way to be closest to you. So one should not be scared of these adversities. Let them come. Let's face it and make the best out of our own life. That's all for today. Until the next time, take care. See you. Hari Om.